All right, let's get started. If you're here with us today, we're going to be going over the exact system multiple partners have used to scale to $50,000 in monthly revenue in just 90 days. And you're going to see exactly how you can implement the same system for yourself. Now, if you're watching this, that means you're likely a coach, consultant, or agency owner looking to scale to those first six-figure months in revenue. And this presentation is very likely going to break many of the beliefs you have about client acquisition and show you exactly how to get to your first six and even seven-figure months. What you're about to see is the exact system Jefta used to add $38,000 in revenue in just 3 months, while having less than 2,000 combined followers across all social media platforms. The same exact system Sarvesh used to add $16,000 in revenue in just 7 days, while adding over 30,000 followers to his own media channels in less than a month. And the same system Anthony Nucci used to add over $20,000 in revenue in just 30 days. And if you stay until the end of this video, you'll see how this exact system makes generating qualified leads as easy as making coffee. But before I do that, let me tell you a story. This is Jefta, and he came to us with a personal brand of less than 2,000 combined followers, struggling to get attention to his offer, and stuck selling to unqualified leads who just wouldn't buy his stuff. However, what Jefta did have was expertise and a skill which he could leverage to literally change people's lives and help them make money online. And he knew that increasing the number of warm prospects in his personal brand ecosystem was the best way to monetize his expertise at a large scale. However, Jefta held the limiting belief that his personal brand simply wasn't large enough to drive traffic consistently and predictably into his business in the first place. But by the time he was done working with us, our proprietary in-house client acquisition system had allowed him to build and scale his high-ticket coaching business that of a lawyer's salary in just 3 months, all while being a 17-year-old still living in his high school, boarding school dorm room. That not only made him a lot of money, but turned his business into a case study machine, allowing hundreds of people to make their first thousands of dollars online. But it wasn't always like this, because for years, Jefta struggled to book consultations for his business. He wondered, why was it that some business owners managed to scale effortlessly, with consultations arriving to their desk, served on a silver platter, day after day, week after week, month after month, all the while spending their weekdays in the gym, their weekends on the golf course, and their winters in Barbados? Why was it that others slaved away inside their business, chasing referrals, doing cold outreach, working with agencies, posting on social media every single day, and working 10-plus-hour days inside their business, and still failing to scale to $50,000 a month and beyond? When Jefta did get prospects, they were unable to afford his services, unqualified for his services, and promised to get back to him after some thought, only to disappear like Bruce Wayne in Gotham City. And truth be told, I faced the exact same issues when I first started my own coaching business. But after years of trial and error, countless rounds of experimentation, and investing tens of thousands of my own money to figure out the answer to one simple question, what is the best way to get clients online for my business right now? I finally found it. And it's called the attention vacuum. And it's generated millions of views, hundreds of consultations, and hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue for myself and my clients. And my hope is that you implement what I'm about to show you to add at least $50,000 in client revenue to your business in the next 90 days. But we have to answer the question first. Why does the attention vacuum work so well? What makes it such a powerful tool to scale businesses and personal brands? Well, to answer that question, we have to look no further than the fact that it solves the single largest problem that coaches, consultants, and agency owners currently face in acquiring new clients. So tell me, what do you think is stopping your business from scaling to $50,000 a month and beyond? Well, most coaches, consultants, and agency owners will say it's one of these 3 problems. They'll say they have an acquisition problem. They'll say they have a sales problem, or they'll say they have a fulfillment problem. And they'll ask questions like, how do I book more consultations? How do I close more consultations into clients? And how do I convert more clients into positive reviews and referrals? Well, the thing is, when they're asking these questions, they're actually asking the wrong questions. Because when you ask these questions, you struggle to book calls or consultations, where half of those who do book don't show up. And the ones that do are unqualified or can't afford your service. And the ones that you do somehow manage to sign don't stick around for very long in the first place. But why? Why is this a flywheel that so many coaches, consultants, and agency owners are stuck in? Well, it's because asking these questions completely ignores what makes prospects take these actions in the first place. And that's trust. Because while you're asking these questions, your prospects are asking, should I trust them with my time to actually hop on the sales call with them? They're asking, should I trust them with my money and my life outcome to actually sign with them? And they're asking, should I trust them with my reputation to keep working with them month after month and refer them to my friends and my colleagues? And the solution to this isn't buying leads, doing cold outreach, or working with that agency. or every coach, consultant, and agency owner would have a 7-figure business, when in reality only 12% do, and 80% return to a 9 to 5 within 5 years. So the truth is, and the only truth, is that the key to booking qualified appointments, converting them into high-paying clients, and to your 7-figure business hinges on one thing and one thing alone, and that's trust. And if your business is not currently making you $100,000 per month, it's because you are not yet positioned as a trusted expert. But that begs the question, why would your prospects trust you? Why would your prospects trust you when this is you? This little black dot is you, eager to serve the market. And this is you in the market. Take a look around. Do you remember which one you are? Well, neither does your prospect. But what you need to understand is that it's not your fault. It is not your fault that your prospects do not trust you, because we are in a trust recession, where person-to-person trust is at its lowest point in decades. As a matter of fact, the Pew Research Center found that most young adults that you're trying to prospect see others as selfish, exploitative, and not trustworthy, and believe that most people just try to take advantage of them if they got a chance. But I know what you're thinking to yourself. Building trust takes years, and I just don't have that type of time. Well, you're wrong, because building trust actually only takes 7 hours. And this is backed by science. In 2015, Daniel Priestley shared one of the most powerful concepts in sales and marketing ever in his book, Oversubscribed. And the core premise, it takes 7 hours of cumulative interaction time between a lead and a company to build the necessary trust to want to buy your product or service. But the problem is that most coaches, consultants, and agency owners are stuck in this flywheel where they're buying leads, relying on referrals, doing cold outreach, working with agencies, and running digital ads directly to their website or calendar booking page. By the time the prospect is actually on the sales call, the prospect likely won't even have 7 minutes of trust built in you or your service, let alone the 7 hours that they actually need. All of this leading to long sales cycles, hard selling, low conversion rates, and a perceived low lead quality, when in fact it's not the lead that's low quality. It's the fact that lead is just simply not primed to convert yet. And on the back end, all of this leading to less revenue collected, less budget to grow your team and increase your capacity, and less funds to acquire more leads and clients, right? But even on the sales calls, even on the sales call, you do end up managing booking, right? You're wasting your time with you're wasting your valuable time with unqualified leads who don't need or just can't even afford your service in the first place, only to leave you hanging. This is what most coaches, consultants, and agency owners are facing today. And this is only made worse by the fact that only 3% of the market, we know from market economics, consists of active buyers at any time, where the 97%, the ones that you're overlooking, may have a need but just aren't ready to act yet. Or even worse, don't even have a current need or interest in your product or service in the first place. And the problem is that these traditional client acquisition methods like referrals, cold outreach, buying web leads, and working with these agencies only capture and retain the attention of the 3% of the market that's in the buy now mode, where your cold email, your cold DM, your advertisement are simply bouncing off your prospect's social media profile, never to be seen or heard from again. And the truth is that the 97% of people who don't need your service today may need it tomorrow. But if this is how you approach client acquisition, you're limiting yourself to only 3% of the market. And we can see what happens when we do that. When we focus on direct response selling to only 3% of the total addressable market, we're hard selling to low trust leads. We have a low volume of educated leads, leading to long sales cycles, low client conversion rates, and a low case volume, which on the back end leads to chargebacks, disputes, and low revenue to reinvest into the growth of your business. What 7, 8, and 9-figure coaches have done, however, what they've mastered, is that they mastered focused on building trust with the 100% of the addressable market, where they're selling the high trust leads who already know, like, and trust them before the sales call, leading to shorter sales cycles, higher client conversion rates, and on the back end, the higher case volume, leading to more revenue to reinvest into client acquisition and faster growth of their business as a whole. So tell me, what if you could install a system directly into your business along with all the inputs necessary to attract the attention of 100% of your addressable market, not just the 3% that's ready to buy now? Educate leads to decrease your sales cycle length to just one sales call. Build lead trust to increase your conversion rates, so super easy closes. And add $50,000 to $250,000 in monthly revenue as a result. And become the most known, liked, and trusted service provider in your entire area. Filling up your calendar, making your business more profitable, and giving you back your time and freedom. This is where the attention vacuum comes in. And this is what you're going to implement to add at least $50,000 in additional revenue to your business in the next 90 days. And the attention vacuum is a simple 5-step framework which converts total strangers into paying clients like clockwork. And it does so by acting as a lead vacuum, which captures leads and builds trust until they are ready to be emptied into your sales pipeline. Spending the standard 7 hours building trust with your clients face to face so that you don't have to. So that you can 2x, 3x, or even 5x your business revenue efficiently and predictably. In the beginning, we said this was as easy as making coffee, and it truly is. I want you to think of your prospects as water that you're pouring into your coffee filter or the attention vacuum, where then your trust building assets, your coffee grinds, are building trust with your prospects over a prolonged period of time until they're ready to until it's ready to come out as the result that you want, which is coffee or consultations. That's how simple this is. And I'm about to explain step by step how you're going to install this directly into your own business. So here it is. What you're seeing here is the attention vacuum. And I know it looks daunting, but it's actually super, super simple. So let me take you through it. It starts with a generating audience phase where we build a large audience that we can market to over and over and over again completely for free. Then it's nurturing that audience. It's positioning yourself as an expert and building the standard 7 hours of trust face-to-face with your clients on autopilot. And then it's converting that audience, right? And getting money with them on the sales call, turning them into a complete stranger, again, into a paying client. That's the attention vacuum. And it all starts right here with your OEP or your optimized expert profile. And this is the simplest part of the entire process. And simply all it is a sticky social media profile, sticky as in it incentivizes prospects to stay on your profile and watch more of your videos by framing you as an expert, calling out your ideal customer profiles so they know exactly who they are the second they land on your page, and providing incentive to follow and watch more of your videos and consume more of your content. And these OEPs, they always include who you serve, the dream outcome you help them achieve, an on-platform call to action, so super low investment, DM me X to receive Y, a single link, because simple scales and complex fails. We want to move away from the 5, 6, 7 call to actions in a link tree, right? One single call to action leading to your offer, leading to your BSL, leading to whatever you're selling. And then key highlights that are optimized, right? Like a start here, a results, a testimonials, right? And this is where we will build a large following and audience of users whom we can retain their sustained attention, whom we can educate and earn their trust, and whom we can sell to repeatedly for free. Now your OEP, your social media, is simply the container where you hold your prospects. You actually need to get prospects into your container. And we do that through a follower magnet. Now a follower magnet, this is something that all the top personal brands in the world are using today, and we've extracted so that it can be implemented into any coach, consultants, or agency owner's personal brand ecosystem. So let me take you through it. All a follower magnet is a broad interest ad that's disguised as a trending organic post. So what you're going to do is you're going to take trending topics, formats, and sounds on social media right now, and you're going to bring them into your niche. And you're going to run them as a broad interest ad with no CTA. And what this is going to do is going to blend into your viewers' newsfeed, right? It's going to reach a lot of eyes, and it's going to be an ad that's simply designed to get people into your social media profile. And this is going to result in rapid follower generation because it targets 97% of the market, not just the 3% that's ready to buy now, but 97% of the market to simply bring a lot of people into your page, right? And again, because this is created using trending topics, formats, and sounds, you're oftentimes going to generate millions of views and tens of thousands of followers for $0, right? For example, these follower magnets filmed with Cyber Dojo generated over 9 million views across platforms organically. We've even had partners generate $25,000 of revenue from one lead magnet alone. That's how powerful these are, right? That's generating the audience. We actually have to nurture that audience now, right? Now that we have the people in our social media, we have to nurture that audience and make them know, like, and trust us. And we do that through a steady stream of sub 60-second videos on our profile, which build goodwill, trust, and education in your service, to providing actionable value, real insights, not just regurgitated info, or you won't position yourself as an expert, and attention to retaining production. So short, snappy cuts, captions because most viewers are actually watching with the audio off, and relevant imagery and motion graphics to your niche and your brand. So for example, a cybersecurity coach, right, will make videos about how he passed the Security Plus certification exam, free websites to learn about ethical hacking, a full cloud security roadmap, and different cybersecurity news that's relevant to the job market right now, right? So the key to success here is a systemization, right? You want to systemize this to take very little time, take very little money, and bring in clients passively through shares and comments as your content is shared and confidant, right? On our team, we've systemized it so it takes 3 months worth of content in 1 day, right? It takes 1 day to film 3 months worth of content. So 4 days a year is our entire year's worth of content. It also takes us very little money, where we have videos edited for $10 to $15 for us, as can you. And we've generated warm inbound traffic to convert into paying customers because of the automations that we've set up inside the social media and inside of our social funnel, right? Now it's time to convert that audience, right? So we've generated the audience, we've nurtured that audience. Now it's time to actually cash out and make money off of them, right? And we do that through a direct message ad. And simply all this is an ad served to our warm, educated, trusted audience, sharing a simple results photo, case study, or testimonial, and a simple message button to learn more, right? So some sort of concrete evidence where you've either helped yourself or you've helped one of your clients achieve the dream desired situation that your ICP wants, right? And in a super low investment call to action to simply message if they want to learn more and funnel them into your DMs, right? What this will do is this will funnel ready to buy prospects into your direct messages, where they'll then be met by an appointment setter who's simply a virtual assistant who replies to all leads within 5 minutes of capture. And the 5 minutes is super important because we know that if you don't respond to a lead within 5 minutes of capture, the chance that they're converted into a paying client drops by 80%. So speed to lead is super key. But that VA will weed out the tire kickers so that you only speak to highly qualified prospects. They'll book them into an appointment on your calendar, and they'll follow up with reminders and nurturing sequences to increase your show up rate and your close rate. Now the result of all of this is more book consultations than you're able to handle, with dream prospects who already know, like, and trust you, and prospects who understand the value of your service and are ready to buy in one call. And this process works so well that it regularly breaks our partners' intake systems with excessive lead flow, causing them to pause their acquisition campaigns entirely. And implementing the attention vacuum is exactly how our partners have managed to build such powerful and profitable personal brands as trusted experts that have attracted the followings of thousands, that they can share their offers with for free, and that have pushed people to run to them, begging to buy. And that's simply by doing this. It's by bringing the market into the personal brand ecosystem and retaining their attention long enough to earn their trust. And it works so well. Our partners have received paid speaking engagements on stages around the world, guest spots on major podcasts, and features in publications such as ABC, Digital Journal, and Daily Mail. And it's all by being positioned as the go-to authorities in their respective spaces. Now, if you're wondering, how do I figure out how to ideate, edit, and curate the content? How do I figure out how to launch the ads? How do I manage and scale the ads? How do I find, hire, and train the appointment setters? And how do I optimize my calendar and sales process to handle all of these primed, educated, and qualified leads? And ultimately, you'd just like some clarity on how to install this inside your own business. And the inside your business part is extremely important because most businesses get caught in the trap of hiring an advertising or lead gen agency to bring in new clients because it sounds easier. The problem is though, when the agency leaves, so does the revenue. You want to own the system so that you can own your revenue and you're not reliant on someone else for your success. So if you'd like some direction on exactly how you can install the system yourself, you can book a no-cost walkthrough and implementation call where we'll show you step-by-step how each component of the system is installed inside of your own unique business. All you need to do is click the I want an implementation call button below and fill out the application and pick out a slot that works for you. Just make sure to book fast as the slots don't generally last very long, and we'll be happy to help.